Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to bring you the latest action classic. Now I have scrambled and been around the gambit. I've kind of been, sticking to movies that came out quite a bit ago, but I'm progressively I'm gonna start going around, because there are a lot of movies I want to get to. But first things first, let's get to today's action classic, Kill Bill Volume 1. Now, I would go with Volume 1 and 2, but I think the action in Volume 1 is superior to Volume 2. Though there are some great action scenes in Volume 2, I'm gonna stick with Volume 1. Volume 1 has perhaps one of the coolest and most ambitious sword fight scenes of all time, when the bride killed the crazy 88. Kill Bill is Quentin Tarantino's love letter to classic old school action movies and samurai movies and things of that nature. It's Quentin Tarantino at his most stylistic. It is just him just doing stuff. You can just see, like, when you're watching that movie, you can just see him just going, yeah, this, come out, this. You just know he must have been giddy, in the process of filming this movie. It looked great. It's edited great. The characters in it are great. But to get into Kill Bill Volume 1, in case anyone's hasn't seen this movie a billion times already, is about a woman named Beatrix Kiddo, one of the most dangerous women on the planet. No, literally, she is the most dangerous woman on the planet. Code name Black Mamba. And she's the most dangerous woman on the planet. She's scary, and she falls in love with this man named Bill, who helped get her trained up, who helped her out with many things. You learn about their backstory more in the sequel than the first one, but and eventually something happens where she's this deadly killer. She gets pregnant. She doesn't want to be in this life anymore. She doesn't want to do this anymore. So she runs off with the baby. Runs off to her own devices. And she goes to this shanky-dink town in the middle of nowhere, falls in love with the man, is about to get married, and on the day of her wedding, Bill finds her. Kills everyone at the wedding, including her husband, and beats the living shit out of her, pregnant by the way, and then puts a bullet right through her face. Luckily for her, he didn't put it through her head, through her forehead. I believe he shot her in the cheek. He still shot her in the face, but he shot her in the cheek, putting her in a coma for years. Putting her in this really bad coma for years. She awakes, and all she remembers is what Bill did. Killing all those people. And somehow she was alive. She was comatose, and like I said, they thought she was going to be dead. And like I said, she awakes, and somehow, and she remembers what Bill did, and it all comes back to her. Bill killed her, took her dog baby away from her, killed her family, and now she seeks out for revenge. Kill Bill is one of the most classic revenge stories of all time. Right up there with Death Wish and John Wick. It's like Death Wish, John Wick, Kill Bill, they're pretty much the top, they're pretty much the Rushmore of revenge movies. To me, I love revenge movies. I love righteous revenge. I love a character when a character has a reason to want revenge, justifiable reason, and they're going after, because you can kind of live in their righteous revenge. You kind of go, yeah, I hope to get them. And you remember what happened to them. I love stories like that. And Kill Bill is one of the best. It's like I said, the action is great. The choreography is great. The music is great. The themes are great. There's this awesome fight sequence with Vivica A.Fox in a kitchen with knives. It's crazy. That scene was awesome, but then you get to the main attraction with Lucy Liu's character, and then there's this interesting thing they do with animation where each introduction of the members of the I can't remember what they were called. I think they were called the Viper 6 or something. It's been a while since it's been a little bit since I can't remember because it just kind of goes by. But there's four members of it. One's Lucy Liu's character, another one's a blonde with an eye patch, the other one is Bill's brother, and the other one's Vivica A.Fox. I remember her nickname was Copperhead. Was it usually Copperhead or I think it was Copperhead or Cottonmouth, but I think it was Copperhead. And each of them have different things going on. Like Vivica A.Fox's character has retired and left that life behind her to raise her daughter and to be kind of almost doing the exact thing that Beatrix Kiddo was doing, except, you know, she wasn't dating Bill. She didn't run off with Bill's baby, you know. So, you know, she kind of did the same thing. Lucy Liu's character's like running the Yakuza. The blonde girl, the blonde with the eye patch is still Bill's right-hand woman. His brother is just a lazy vagabond, just living off the money that he has. Like, each of them are in totally different places than they were when she went into the ground. Each of them are actually, except for the blonde with the eye patch, pretty much retired. They're pretty much done with all of this, and here comes the bride for vengeance. And there is no forgiveness. And the thing is, they do a pretty good job because, like, basically all the characters except for Vivica A.Fox's character are all despicable. And you hate them. And you just hate them. They're all completely and utterly despicable and deserve whatever happens to them. Even Vivica A.Fox's character kind of got what she had coming to her. And the thing is, like, they kind of set up a sequel too with the daughter in that little scene with the daughter when she's literally just like, if you feel bad or raw about it, come find me. If you still feel raw about it, come find me. Like that, they kind of set up a sequel. I want my Kill Bill 2, 3. Would it be Kill Bill 2 or 3? I'm confused because they're one and the same movie, part 1 and part 2. I want my Kill Bill part 3. I guess. Yeah, I want my Kill Bill part 3. I guess. I don't even know how to go about that. But either way, I really dug. Like I said, I really dug how they did that. Even the way they introduced them. Like I love when they introduced Lucy Liu's character, when they went through her backstory, they did it in anime style. Like, literally anime. Like, the way it was drawn, it was hand-drawn, it was animated, it's anime style, showing her become the most deadly assassin after her parents were brutally murdered. Like, it is this whole thing, dude. It is fantastic. And then we get to the fight scene that pretty much put this movie on the map and pretty much put this movie on my list. One, it's a homage to Bruce Lee in his yellow and black jumpsuit, obviously. You gotta do that with Beatrix Kiddo in a yellow and black jumpsuit with the Tori Hanzo sword. I remember that. The Tori Hanzo sword. The special sword. The Tori Hanzo. I remember that. It was like the way it was made and everything. There's like this whole story behind that. And when she takes on, she murders 88 men, because that's what the group's called, the Crazy 88. It's 88 dudes. And they're like her, they're her guard. They're not even like, they're a gang, but they're really pretty much her personal bodyguards. Or just call it the Crazy 88s. And what ensues is this blood-tacular, brutal, awesome, destroying fight that is just so much glory. I made a video earlier talking about how blood and gore is unnecessary, but man, the blood and gore made it, man. The fight sequences, this fight scene is one of the greatest of all time. It's one of the best sword fight scenes I've ever seen. It's so cool. It's so well crafted. It's so well thought out. It is one of the all-time best fight scenes. And then you get the classic fight scene with Lucy Liu's character in The Bride, and she scalps her ass, well, I guess she didn't scalp. I guess it is scalping, but she chops off the top of her freaking head, and it was, like I said, just like that first, part of Kill Bill was something to behold. It was so spectacular. It was so special. To me, it may be Quentin Tarantino's favorite movie. Which, by the way, I didn't know that there's a sect of people. I didn't know until I watched Double Toasted that there's a set of people who don't like any of Quentin Tarantino's genre films. I didn't know that. I thought, like, everyone just agreed that Kill Bill and, like, Django Unchained and things that Django Unchained were good. I thought we all just agreed on that. Turns out, that is not true. I did not know that, but, I enjoyed Kill Bill. I enjoyed both versions of Kill Bill, but Kill Bill Volume 1, it will always be in my mind. I will always remember it. It was one of the first times I ever remember as a kid when I watched this movie thinking, man, women can kick ass. Because even Sarah Connor, it was like, can she kick ass? Yeah, she can kick ass. But it's not like, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like, but they were fighting one singular thing. It wasn't like she was taking out a bunch of dudes at once, with nothing. Even Ripley, yeah, she can kick ass. But I mean, like, the way it was done, it wasn't like, okay, yeah, she can kick ass, she can handle a gun, and she can operate that machine. But it's like, it's ass kicking. But it's not like this. Not like walking into a bar with a sword and killing 88 dudes. Like that. That's the first time I remember being like, fuck. I was like, damn. Okay. Women can kick ass. And this movie is definitely worth being on this list. So that is my comic book movie action classic of the week. Kill Bill Volume 1. Volume 2, I enjoyed, not as much as Volume 1. Thank you guys for watching the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.